Hey guys, this is Haybell, and today I will be talking about the player housing in Wildstar. Unlike the typical housing video, I will not be talking about how to decorate a house that can be purchased from the in-game store, but instead I will discuss how to build your own house that is not only much larger than the player housing offered by Wildstar, but also fairly cheap. As you start to dabble with your housing, you'll notice that there are different houses that are offered. Some are small, some are larger, but they're all fairly expensive, ranging anywhere from a few gold to a few platinum. What many people don't consider is that they can build their own house from scratch. Now, you'll still need to have a house on your main plot for buff bonuses, but that doesn't mean that you'll have to be limited to such a small area. You can purchase walls, stairs, floors, and other building materials from the in-game housing store. With these materials, you can build your own house the way you want it. I myself chose to make what I call a mansion in the sky. I built my house in the sky so that I wouldn't have to worry about running out of room, but feel free to let your mind wander. I have yet to start working on the second floor, but I figured I would go ahead and post this video mid-construction so that people can get an idea for other housing options. As you can see, I made an example floor plan with my first floor to demonstrate how one could use their building materials to create halls, rooms, or even something more fancy like the staircase in my rocket house that you'll see in just a few minutes. Although not yet started, my second story gives a good idea as to how much space you can have by building your own home. I haven't spent that much gold on my house, but for what I put into it, the payoff is definitely worth it. If I had to guess, I would say that this house is more than 4 times my rocket's length, width, and height. This will allow for people to not only build larger homes, but to also give themselves spacious rooms that aren't cluttered with decor. The amount of room that building your own house can produce is absolutely astonishing. Building your own home is fun, but be sure to watch out how many items you use during its construction, because I believe the limit to outside decor is only 300 items. So each floor, wall, or stair piece counts as one of these decor items. The more you use, the less items you'll be able to put in your house when finished. Up until this point, most of the things I've shown you in this video are still under construction. There is still much work to be done, but I hope this gives y'all a good idea for other housing options. I'd like to give a quick tour of my spaceship to wrap up this video so that y'all can get a better idea as to the quality of the finished product. It's easy to notice how small this house feels compared to the monstrosity outside, but the craftsmanship doesn't go unnoticed. As you can see, I built a second story in my spaceship, allowing for me to have both a living room and a bedroom. This is what originally sparked my idea for building an entire house from scratch. Why improve a small cluttered home when you can simply build your own dream house? When building structures like a staircase, it is important to keep a constant yaw, pitch, and roll. For things like the railings of the staircase, these variables are very important because they will allow the 2x4s to align themselves properly. If you don't keep a similar yaw, pitch, and roll throughout the staircase, your end product will look choppy and poorly constructed. You will want to keep similar values for your variables when constructing your home. This way, your building blocks appear to be seamlessly connected. For this reason, I kept the core building blocks of my house set to 0 yaw, pitch, and roll, changing only the roll to allow for a building block to rotate. Depending on where you build your house, you may be able to get away with using the same X, Y, or Z values, but when I built mine, I ran into issues where the scaling of the Y variable did not stay consistent across my plot of land. so I had to improvise a tad. If you can manage to keep similar X, Y, and Z values, it will make the construction of your home much faster. I hope I was able to help you learn a few interesting things about Wildstar's player housing. Please feel invited to post any questions or comments. Thanks for watching.